Hello students, today we will be discussing the next part, that is your Indo-Gangetic Plains. We will be discussing in detail. We will be discussing it. They are also known as the Northern Plains. We have discussed about the Great Wall, which is protecting us from many things, and it is very important to us. Certain features we have discussed, some of them were left. We will be discussing in this particular video, and next part will be covered in this part only. We will be discussing the Indo-Gangetic Plain in detail, and we will be discussing the river systems also, all the rivers which are important to us, the Indus, the Ganga, and Brahmaputra. We will be discussing about them, and their tributaries will also be discussed. It will be discussed in the map also. So we will be starting with the chapter. We have discussed the 2 points of significance. Now we will be discussing the third point of significance of Himalayas, and that is that it influences the climate. In winters, it protects us from the severe cold, while in the summers, it is responsible for precipitation. So it is very important to us. Without this, our subcontinent, the Indian subcontinent, would have been a desert. It will be discussed in detail in the chapter named Climate. The next point is source of rivers. You know that the glaciers are present there. So the rivers originate from the glaciers. So it acts as the source of rivers. Another thing is fertile soil. This is again the same point. The rivers along with them bring the fertile soil, and the land to which they reach, they bring the soil which is fertile along with them. It results in the fertile soil of North India. The North Indian plains are very much blessed, as the rivers come from Himalayas and they bring along with them the fertile soil. So it is very much fertile. The Indo-Gangetic Plain, your northern plain, it is very much fertile due to this reason, that the soil is brought by these rivers. The alluvium is brought along with them. So in this way we have to discuss the next point, and that is hydroelectricity. This again is very important to us. We store the water, we make the reservoirs, we make the dams, and then we use the water for hydroelectricity, to produce electricity from water. Even the Himalayas, they give us many waterfalls also. So waterfalls can also be used to make hydroelectricity, to generate it. Next is valuable forests. The valuable forests are found in this particular region, the Himalayan region, the ranges. They are having very good forest cover, and the fuel, the other timber is made from such trees, and even the medicinal plants are also there. You know, the temperature is very much low when we move towards Himalayas, when we move towards the heights. So there are many medicinal plants and useful plants which are present over there. So this is very much important. It is having many valuable forests. Next is your agriculture. Terrace cultivation is done in the slopy areas. In the agriculture is done in that way. Even the fruits like apples, pears, grapes, all are present over there. They are present where the temperature is very low. Must be aware of a name, Darjeeling. It is very famous for its tea. So why is it so? It is also in this range only. Next is your tourism. You know, the scenic beauty is very much when we go to the mountainous regions. So it is one of the point which attracts the tourists. So it is very much important for the tourism of India also. They provide us a very scenic beauty. Next, we will be discussing the Great Northern Plains of India, and they are your Indo-Gangetic Plains. We have discussed that the alluvium is brought with the different rivers flowing through these plains. They carry the alluvium with them. They bring it from the Himalayas, and they put it in this particular region. Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. Indus is in the west, Ganga is in the middle, and Brahmaputra is in the east. All these rivers, they come from the Himalayan regions, they come from the mountains, glaciers. So they bring along with them the alluvium and make this particular land which we are talking about, the northern plains, make it very much fertile. And the states which come under this region are very much fertile. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, they are very fertile. So this is due to all these rivers. These three rivers are very important. The northern plains are further divided into three parts: the western, the central, and the eastern plains. And we have discussed about the river. The west river was your Indus, central was your Ganga, and the eastern one is your Brahmaputra. So first of all, we will be discussing the western plains. In western plains, it is fertile because the alluvium is brought again. Here the alluvium is brought by Satluj and its tributaries. In this particular region, we know Punjab and Haryana states, these both are getting the alluvium from Satluj river and its tributaries also. While Aravalis are there and Rajasthan is there, where this river mostly gets used up, and the zone is arid zone. There is desert present to the north of west of Aravalis. And more reason is there that due to the climatic effects, due to the rainfall is not there, there is a reason, the climatic reason is also there, that the monsoon winds, when they come towards this region, they generally get dried up. So this is the reason why the desert is present in this particular region. The Rajasthan region is arid region with a desert, the Great Indian Desert. Next is your central plains, and the central plains are getting the water from Ganga, Yamuna and its tributaries also. So this area is having Uttar Pradesh and Bihar with it. So it is also very much fertile, and the alluvium is brought obviously by Ganga and its tributaries. Next we will be discussing about the eastern plains. And eastern plains, the river Brahmaputra is there. Even the delta is formed, which is very much important for all of us, that is Sundarbans delta. So West Bengal is covered with that region, and Brahmaputra, it is going towards the Assam also. So all these region, the eastern part of India is getting the plains. I'm talking about the northeastern part of India is getting the water from Brahmaputra. So it is also having the gentle slopes over there, due to which the rivers are moving, their flow is very much good over there. But a problem is there: when the summer season comes, the water is very high, the flow is very high, due to which floods are there. Okay. Now the Aravalli hills are very much important over here, as they divide the east flow and the west flow rivers. The rivers flowing towards the east and towards the west are divided by Aravalli hills. See this with the help of the map. Indus is starting from the Mansarovar and moving towards the west. You can see northwest part, India, Jammu and Kashmir, and then again in Pakistan. So it is moving towards the west, while the flow of Ganga, you can see it is towards the east. Brahmaputra is also flowing towards the east. So these are the east flowing and west flowing rivers, and the divide is caused by Aravalli hills. It acts as the divide between these two types of rivers, the east flowing and the west flowing rivers in the northern area. Next we will be discussing the very first river system, that is your Indus river system. The river Indus, it is having many tributaries. It starts from Mansarovar. The river Indus is getting its water from five rivers, the Panch Nadi or Punjab. All the five rivers in Punjab are its tributaries. So Jhelum, Ravi, Chenab, Beas, Satluj are its tributaries. And the water comes from these rivers and mixes with Indus river. So it moves from Mansarovar to the northwest. Then you can see a sharp change, that it moves towards the south. A turn is seen and gives the water to Ladakh region of Kashmir, and then again moves to Pakistan. The most area covered is Pakistan. You can see this with the help of the map also, that in this is moving from the Mansarovar, it has started, and then it is moving towards the northwest. Then after that it is moving towards the south. It is taking a turn and giving the water to Ladakh, then moving towards the Pakistan, and again all the rivers, the 5 rivers we were talking, are mixed with this. They move and join this river in this, and you can see the delta is also formed over here, but this delta is not very good for, you can say it is not so fertile also, because the water is brackish over here. So this is not very important, and also it is not present in India. It is present in Pakistan region, and then it drains to the Arabian Sea. So in this way it drains. Okay, and next we will be talking about the next river system. This is your Ganga, the Ganga river system, and you know it is the longest one. So it originates from glacier Gangotri, and the originating point is known as Gomukh. So it enters the plains, the Great Indian Plains at Haridwar, and the stretch is from Delhi to Kolkata. Now you can add the, you can say the states: Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal. The plain is getting water from Ganga as well as the tributaries which are from the peninsular region. Okay, so Yamuna is most important of this, and it joins at Allahabad, or you can say Prayag. Now the other rivers, Chambal, Betwa, Son, Damodar, they all are also very much important. They are the peninsular rivers. We can see it in the map also. We will be discussing from that also. Gomti, Ghaggar, Gandak, and Kosi, they join Ganga from the left bank. They are known as the left bank tributaries. The rivers which join from left bank are known as left bank tributaries, while the others which are joining from the right bank are known as right bank tributaries. It has been written in the small box. You can read this. Now the distributary is very much important. The name of that distributary is Hooghly. So near the mouth of the river, it divides, and it divides the one river. The distributary formed is known as Hooghly. So Hooghly is the distributary of Ganga. Now we will be discussing this whole river system with the help of the map. Before that, if you want to see the right and left bank rivers, you have to assume that you are standing in the direction of the river flow, okay, facing towards the east, and then you have to decide that bank, whether it is left bank or the right bank river. Now from the map you can see Ganga, you can see it is originating from the Gangotri glacier, and then it is moving towards the east, and you can now assume you to be standing facing towards the east and see the rivers joining from the upward sides that are all Ghaggar and all. They are all known as the left. My left hand is over there, so they are known as the left bank joining rivers, while the other from the peninsular region, they are known as the right one. They are joining the river Ganga from right bank, so they are known as the right bank tributaries of river Ganga. You can read this in the you can say box also, and also you can imagine yourself standing over there, and you can see the flow from where the rivers are joining, and then you can remember them. Better option is to assume yourself and then think about this. Next river system is your Brahmaputra river system, and it is also very important. This river has two names. It is known as Jamuna. It's from J, not by. Its name is Jamuna in Bangladesh, and while it is known as Zangpo in Tibet, China, it is known as Zangpo. So there are the two names of this particular river, and it is also known as the Red River. The reason is that the flood, it brings the red soil from the Assam, and the river water gets colored. Now there are many you can say tributaries of Brahmaputra also, and Ganga and Brahmaputra, they form delta that is known as Sundarbans delta. It is the largest delta of the world, and one more thing is there, that due to the you can say leveled area, the Brahmaputra gets slow, and the island, the riverine island is formed. The name of that island is Majuli Island, and it is the world's largest riverine island. Now you can see the Brahmaputra with the help of this map. Although it is not very much clear, but you can see that it is starting from Mansarovar and Zangpo. You can see then it is coming from Arunachal Pradesh. Brahmaputra is coming, and you can see it. It is very clear. This much you can see from this map, and next we will be discussing it in the other map. In that it is very much clear. You can see Brahmaputra coming from Arunachal Pradesh and then moving towards West Bengal. Okay, so this way the delta is also formed, and it is the world's largest delta. Another thing you have to remember is Majuli Islands. They are very much important as they are the world's largest island, that also the riverine island. So it is very much important for us, both the Sundarbans Delta and the Majuli Islands. This is it for today. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.